Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Bell with William O'Neill, India. So today is May 9th and the first day of the week. So let's see some updates, how the market has gone by. So if you can see this chart, last week was a tough one for the investors. So especially the last three sessions. So Monday, Nifty tried to hold a bit. And after a break on Tuesday, the three sessions were very tough. The global markets were, in the turmoil. The Fed came up, the RBI gave some lot of surprises, and that's the reason the market was shifted to a downtrend. And Friday again, like after holding a bit on Thursday, it gapped down and made a fresh low. So जो एक day one बना था rally attempt के लिए Thursday को, that was again reset. So now we will again be looking for a day one of a rally attempt. So to look for any strength in the market, now, what important is that Nifty should hold about a low for three consecutive sessions. So let's say, for example, if today Nifty makes a low of 16,200, which is quite possible because today a gap down opening is expected looking at the SGX Nifty and the US futures and all. So whenever the Nifty makes a low and it holds above that low for three consecutive sessions, from there you can say that okay, there are chances of a potential bottom, and that's the rally attempt. So rally attempt is not you are going for a rally, but there are chances that a potential bottom is established. So उसके लिए निफ्टी को अपने एक लो से 3 दिन के लिए होल्ड करना पड़ेगा. Okay, so there is no clear support now for the Nifty on the technical front. But yeah, if you look at the key updates, Reliance came up with a result. It was a mixed one. So some of the points beat the estimates, while the PAT was a little below the estimates. The operational front was very good. So the PAT growth also was a decent one, 20% on a YOY basis. The expectation was little higher. So there was strong operating income as well as the top line growth was very good. So revenue grew almost 35%. And I think in all the segment, Geo mein, retail mein, oil and gas, and especially a lot of positives around the oil and gas. So उनका जो main business है वहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा development हुआ है. So that's something better. But yeah, overall it was a mixed result. Tata Power थोड़ा weak था expectation से. It reported around 32% YOY growth in the profit, and the revenue from the operation increased around 15% on a YOY basis. But it was also a mixed one, but little on the negative side. Now, if you look at, there is a big update from the L&T group. There was a lot of speculations around the merger of Mindtree and L&T Infotech, and that has finally happened. So the announcement has happened. So merger might take some time, maybe 6 to 12 months. So if you are a Mindtree shareholder, you will receive 73 shares of L&T Infotech, right, for holding 100 shares of Mindtree. So that is the swap ratio, 73 is to 100. And the L&T will be holding around 68-69% in the merged entity. Now, today the important results are UPL, PVR, Godrej Agrovet, Dalmia Bharat, GNFC, and Campus Activewear will be making a debut on the street today. Now, if you look at the US and the Asian markets, on the Friday also, there were some good data for the US market. The job was at around 4.28 lakh. The estimates were 4 lakh. But see, that's the common in weak market. Any good news is also sold. So that's at what happened this time also. कि हाँ 4 लाख की बजाय 4.2 lakh आया. Then also there was a selling in the US market. But the good part was that energy was a bright spot. When you look at the entire pack of the US market, the energy stocks did well because crude had hit around 112, 113 per barrel. And if you look at the US GSEC, that was around 3.14% for 10 year, which is quite high. And if you look at the Asian markets, they are trading lower. So KOSPI is around 1% down, Nikkei is 2% down. Now, if you look at the SGX Nifty, it is indicating the opening somewhere around 16 to 50 level or so. Maybe there can be some lot of changes because very volatile in the last 10-15 minutes. But yes, broadly it can be somewhere around 16,250 to 16,300 the opening, which is a gap down opening for the Indian market as well. So now let's not discuss the chart of the day when the market is in downtrend. So I'm bringing up this US sector heat map. So if you look at the US sector heat map, so only energy is the sector which did really well in the last 5 sessions, followed by utility, which was positive. Otherwise, there was a lot of selling in the other sector. Even if you look at the 50 DMA change, so only I think energy is 5.4% above its 50 DMA, and yes, consumer staple is at 50 DMA. बाकी सारे 50 DMA के नीचे हैं, and the sectors like consumer cyclical, retail, they and technology, they are almost down 10 to 12% below the 50 DMA. So that's the technical setup is quite weak. So even if there is some positive things in the market, तो ये technical जो damage है वो repair करने में time लगेगा. That's what I am trying to say. Even in Indian market, if you look over here, 50 DMA पे pharma is at 50 DMA and energy and FMCG are near the 50 DMA. So FMCG में ये ITC वगैरह stocks hold कर रहे हैं. अभी results के बाद कुछ stocks के अच्छे reaction थे, उनकी वजह से 50 DMA hold किया है. But if you look at the 1 week return, अपने यहाँ तो सारे negative है. There is not a single sector. सिर्फ energy is somewhat flat 0.9. Otherwise all are negative. So yes, the technical damage is very deep. Yeah, also 200 DMA over here, if you can see. Only energy and metal is about 200 DMA. So overall, there is a lot of technical damage, and give some time to the market, right? Let it form a potential bottom, let it show some follow through day, and then only you should start jumping into the market. Currently, cut the losses, book the profit. That is the best thing to do. See you tomorrow at the same time.